Hello everyone, what is right here, and welcome to part two of Doki Doki Literature Club. We're back with part two. So yeah, in the last part we kind of just got introduced to the game, a little bit of world building, trying to figure out how the game works. So far we know that we're male. We have our best friend, who her name is Sairi. She's our childhood friend. She forced us to join the literature club. And we have 3 people in that literature club. We have Natsuki, we have Yuri, and we have Monica. So far, not much has gone on. But I think it's important to be mindful that this is a horror game. So something is bound to happen. We're going to go from 0 to 100 any day now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I think the last place we left off was doing our poem. So we're going to do our poem. So yeah, let's go. Doki Doki! Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, let's start. I don't know, see, I don't know, when I record it just becomes a black space. Whatever. We're gonna go straight to, oh? This sounds like Yuri. Judgment. That's spelled wrong. I know that's spelled wrong. Let's do this quickly. Wonderful. Doki Doki. Let's try to get one for each. Vanilla. Oh. Unrestrained. Memories. I know my characters really well. You see how everyone's getting something? We go for vibrant. Childhood. Bubbles. Landscape. Hawaii. Aura. She likes aura.
Shut up! Shut up!
Sorry, it's not funny. After image, grief, eternity, rain cloud. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Comfort. Last one for everybody. Together. No. Here we go. Another day at school. Another horrible day at school. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. School's not horrible. Stay in school, children. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, What is Bright? Yo, Sairi. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Oh, sorry, I keep getting my voices confused. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sairi? Ooh. Here's my guess. She has no money. Watch. Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sairi nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sairi. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. Ooh, clock it. But there's one thing. Clock it. But there's so funny. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves one option. Ooh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you want to feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ooh. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. I'm actually sussing out Yuri a little bit because tell me why I was editing the other day and I'm like, if someone likes, I'm not trying to generalize, but like, if she likes, whatchamacallit, like scary stuff and horror and, I feel like she's putting on a bit of facade. Now, I'm not saying people who like horror put on a facade, but I'm saying that like, she might have a hidden side to herself that she's not really you know, revealing. I'm gonna be right about Yuri. Sayuri reminds me of that one girl from Assassination Classroom. I can't remember her name, so we're gonna do a little insert over here. Like, if you know this character, you know this character is kind of like, you know, she's kind of fake. She's super nice, and then Ayano Koji catches her red-handed, and she puts on like a facade, and she has this like really bad side to her. But yeah, that's kind of my theory, and the theory of mine. And Ayano Koji is like Monica, and Natsuki is like a filler character, you know, the comedic relief, you know what I mean. Anyways, Yuri, tell Water Sprite to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Exactly, give her some life lessons because she's behaving like a 5-year-old. You should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. You see, she's always, like, taking back what she says, which means she has another side to her. Watch. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. Get it right. That. Still, coming from you, Sayuri, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. You see, Sayuri, she's giving off, like, innocent, but, like, she might be... I feel like there's something about her. What's so funny, you know? She's laughing at everything. Not everything's so funny. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But... You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Ooh. I think she got slapped. Oh no? Kya! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... a cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Okay. It's funny. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayuri suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off of her. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you just do that? Why do we want to do that?
No, we don't want to do that! We don't want to do that!
I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Anyways. Mouthful, Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Where is Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Stop the cap. Guys, some of y'all need some self-confidence. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Ah, Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Haha. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. You see? Plotting. I must have not heard it then, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I was nowhere you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. Lies. Cap. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, What a Sprite. You see, what's up with these girls trying to impress me? Every time they're about to say something, they glance at me. Every time they're about to say something, they just give me a little look, and and then they're like, oh, never mind. Something's going on. Something is sus. I tell you, something is suspicious. Monica smiles sweetly, always hitting this pose as well. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Nope, not really. I chose to leave out. Sayuri's mischievous escapade. What? I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Oh, leave out Sayuri's... Okay, sorry. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. What closet? Oh, there's a desk there. There's a chair there. What a spray! What a spray! Sayuri suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know, the festival is coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make posters and stuff, so I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Finally, a change of setting. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Water Sprite to get to... are you going with Water Sprite to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. No! Whoa! No! Let me go with Sayuri, please! Monica, you give me the creeps. Look at her. She's... God, she's scaring me. But I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Hahaha. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay! Ready, Water Sprite? Yep, let's go! Oh wait, no. Yep, let's go! Oh, we almost have to go with Monica. Scary world, guys. Scary world we live in. It's not funny. Sayuri and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayuri hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayuri finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayuri, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you'd make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? What kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds boring. Kind of dull. What a sprite. You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say, the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Ooh, like that. Sayuri, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. Like, she wasn't embarrassing the last episode, trying to make us close up her button. She's like, you know, my chest is... Oh, why is it so hard to close around her chest? Like, don't. Come on. She's like, what is right? I like how we're like this. I'm like, come on. Anyways. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival's gonna be so much fun. Sayuri spins herself around the hallway again. Hey, Water Sprite, the classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayuri like this, but in the end she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room, more and more. So going adventuring with Sayuri brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. In the empty classroom. Two of us enter the classroom. Sayuri heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayuri pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. Crayola. She knows what's up. Favorite castle? Maybe. Sayuri starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color! Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Oh! Smack. Yeah! Sayuri bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Ha ha ha! She falls to the floor and crayons spill all over her lap. Ow. You okay? My forehead! Sayuri clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayuri, that's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayuri's sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. Grab her by the waist? You have to move your hand, Sayuri. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. What in the... This is like anime fan service to 100. This is kind of awkward. Sayuri slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark at the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Water Sprite. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayuri makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. What kind of... Oh, it's silent now. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayuri likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayuri. She's still on the floor. She had one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spot before I spilled them. Sayuri, here. I hand Sayuri the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayuri opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayuri, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. Oh. How hard did you hit your head? Sayuri places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with me, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Water Sprite. This kind of reminds me of you growing up. Doesn't it? What do you mean? You know, how we used to play outside all the time. Oh, this music is nice. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing onto the things. Still can't read. Still got it in me. Let's go. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. What a sprite. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Aww, that's sweet. Okay, that's cute. Don't call me that. I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. What a sprite. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? No. Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayuri had a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remained silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thoughts like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. Aw, that's sweet. That's really cute. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayuri hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her— oh, sorry. Wrong noise. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayuri out of the classroom. Sayuri plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start sharing my poems. No. Ah, Sayuri, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about— I was playing with the crayons to smack my forehead into the shelf. I was playing with the crayons. She's gonna tell us all. Well, oh, she didn't. Whew. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Sayuri frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayuri. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Haha. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Water Sprite. Ah, well, Sayuri. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayuri. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Haha, okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too! Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Oh, goodness. You know, hopefully Natsuki has a redemption arc. So we're gonna start with her first because her poem last time was doo-doo. So let's start. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. Girl, now let me tell you about your poem. I got a lot to say about your poem. Your poem last time was horrible. It sucked. It was boring. And also fix your attitude because you got something wrong with it. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh, phew, what? Ah, well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey! What makes you— wait, maybe that was a compliment. See, everyone blushes around me. What's going on? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well, then keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. Don't lie now, come on. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayuri's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayuri has a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. She... Now, sorry. Now, Natsuki. You're not even comedic relief. Natsuki... I don't even know what to say about her. She's so mean. I don't know why she's so mean. Ugh. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's a bit longer. Okay. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. She just wrote a whole lot of nonsense. She wrote a whole lot of nothing. What I got from this poem, first impressions, Amy likes spiders and she doesn't like spiders. No rhyme. You know, I know poetry doesn't need to have rhyme, but this isn't even a poem, bro. This is just... What even is this? So yeah, Amy, I'm gonna rate your poem a solid 1 out of 10. You have not improved. You know, your poems have gotten longer, but, you know, sometimes quantity is not all about quality, you know? Quantity does not equal quality, so perhaps I prefer the last poem because at least there was something about it that made sense. This one just feels like you're complaining about someone. So yeah, I'm gonna rate your poem 1 out of 10. Hopefully it gets better the next day. So yeah, let's keep going. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's, what I was saying. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. You have not done your best at all. If this is your best, Natsuki, whew, got a lot of work to do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's about how everyone thinks my... Oh, she has a secret. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Ooh. That's interesting. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. I'm not looking forward to it. So yeah, 1 out of 10 for Natsuki. Next, we're gonna go for... we're gonna leave the best for last, so we're gonna go for Sayuri. Water Sprite, I really love your poems. I think she just loves me, to be honest. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... no way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Ooh. What does that mean? This guy... He's playing with all 4 of them. Whoa. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. Trying to be nonchalant. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Sigh. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayuri? I pat Sayuri's head. Ooh. Oh, again, his A game on. Let's go. All he needs is a wingman, and he's gonna scoop her up. Come on. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayuri starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Water Sprite. Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. I don't know. Do you deserve my poem? I don't know. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I guess I'll give it to you when you get home. Really? Snap? I broke my pencil. Sarah hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. Ladies, relax. It's alright, okay? I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayuri clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayuri. Yeah. I grab Sayuri's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry. I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. First line caught me off guard. What? So this poem is called Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, thoughts in a bottle, thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Aw, that's cute. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secret hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. A little bit of rhyme, yeah? A long poem. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who weren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. This is actually a really good poem. The last part is slightly concerning. Something dark. It went from like really happy to kind of dark, so I like this poem. I like how she describes everything with like kind of like a metaphor. Like her life is like a metaphor. Her friends are bottles. Well, not bottles. Her friends are she collects her friends like she collects things in a bottle. And that's pretty cool. So yeah. I'll give this poem a 7 out of 10. It was really good. Really fun, really wholesome, very heartwarming. So yeah, great poem. Holy crap! Sayuri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. Oh, that's nice, complimented her. And I've been really in touch with my feelings lately. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayuri's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. That is exactly like me. Crochet, except this one, you know, filming and recording, this isn't gonna stop. That's for sure. Like, I did some granny squares, we did a little crocheting, like my little pet over here. We did some granny squares. We're gonna make a bucket hat. Very cutesy, very demure. I also made Miffy, super cutesy, super demure. You see this? Look at it, it's so cute. And then lastly, this isn't actually finished. It's supposed to be Totoro from My Neighbor Totoro, but I got a bit lazy. I didn't get lazy, I ran out of gray yarn to make the ears, and I need to buy white yarn to make the face, so it's gonna be Totoro soon, so yeah. But my favorite, of course, is Pom Pum, obviously. Anyways, back to the story. Sayuri's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? We're gonna go for Monica this time. Hi again, Water Sprite. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for me today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. She said ... Alright! It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayuri, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. Dynamic duo. No. Okay. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? You are. No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. It's gonna be good. Ooh, okay, this poem is called Save Me. Won't you save me, save me. I need your love before I fall. Won't you save me, save me. I need your love before I fall. Don't wanna be lonely, just wanna be yours. Yeah, I'm never gonna get this recording done. All I'm doing is singing and... Okay, sorry. Let's get back. Let's get back to Monica's poem. This poem is called Save Me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Ooh, I like that. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Load me? Sorry. Interesting. very pessimistic. Compared to yesterday, I liked yesterday's poem more. She said she really likes this one, so... You know, I feel like these poems say so much about their personalities. So I feel like Monica definitely has something she's hiding, because calling your poem Save Me and then saying an endless poem of meaningless load me. Oh, goodness. Like I said, I'm not a scholar. I'm not an English scholar, but I'll give this poem a solid 6 out of 10. I don't know. It's interesting, you know? Not too sure what I can say, but it's quite interesting. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Exactly, she left a huge gap, saying load me. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking a poem what it's about isn't the right... Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. It definitely is. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Oh? You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Oh, she's talking to me. Oh, that scared me. Is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? She's talking to me. Oh my god, she's talking to me. Oh, did she break the wall? I think she broke the fourth wall. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That is creepy. What do you mean save my game? Why is she talking to me? What do you mean save my game? Oh. I did not like that. That was creepy. I don't know. Last but not least, we have our lovely girl. We have a lovely, lovely lady. Her name is Yuri. So we're going to read her poem next. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Water Sprite. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. It's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. I still can't read this, bro. This poem is called The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon is fed, it will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian... Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I did a... Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I know what that is. I did psychology when I was in first year. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. You know what? This is a good poem. I like how she speaks in the first person. Very nice. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. It is. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. I definitely saw the imagery. The imagery was good. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my unusual hobbies. What unusual hobbies? Huh? Murder? Murder? What are your hobbies, Yuri? Oh my god, imagine she's like yandere and she like has a basement of like dead bodies and stuff. And she like tortures people for a living. Do you think she has that? I feel... Imagine if I'm right. Oh, imagine if I'm right. I'll be absolutely stoked. Anyways, it's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh. That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She's talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. Liar. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. Yo, this club is so sus, bro. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Haha, don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay, well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I didn't learn to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I may be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Alright. Okay, everyone! We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we have to do something for the festival? As long as we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. I'm such a bad reader, oh my god. Sorry, this is so embarrassing. Guys, I can read, I can promise. It's just like, I don't know why, I keep reading before the text comes, and then, like, I surprise myself a little. Anyways. Sari has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. The cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sari's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sari, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. Okay. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Come on, guys, step up. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monika have been trying really hard to get the new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Phew. Phew, phew, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. Ooh, foreshadowing? Maybe. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she had in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath. Oh my god. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she restarts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling, into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri steps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayuri, it's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. Ace your poem so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayuri is. It's surreal and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayuri finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayuri. Even Water Sprite liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What's that even? What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Water Sprite. What's her attitude? It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Water Sprite lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. Might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive an applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Stop it! I'm so sorry. Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well. Do you feel at least prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's surprising, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Girl, what is that expression? Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Oh, it's almost the weekend. Come on. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Believe in yourself, Yuri. Alright. I stand up. Oh my goodness, guys. We're almost let off. No festival. No. We're gonna be free for the weekend. Yes. Get away from all these girls, bro. Get away from all these people. Finally. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, why does he want to impress Monica so badly? Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Water Sprite, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayuri's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayuri. What's going on? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayuri fumbles with her words. Let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Ooh. Now, Yuri, why would I walk home with Yuri? I think I would still walk home with Sayuri. I think I would. I still get bad vibes from Yuri a little bit, so... Not bad vibes, but like, I don't know Yuri as well as Sayuri, so I would still walk home with Sayuri. Sayuri? You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But, she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Water Sprite. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayuri to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Poem time. That's right, I poem. Skirt. Excitement. Headphones. Analysis and Starscape. Okay. Vivid. Why do I keep following Yuri, bro? Let's go back to Sayuri. Shiny. Atone. A massacre. Crazy, bro. Hope. Romance. Wonderful. Sunny. Oh my goodness. Wrath. Infinite. Lucky. Marriage. Oh my god, nothing for Natsuki. Rose. Agonizing. Natsuki would like Doki Doki? Yeah. And last one. Peace. Back here we are again. Aw man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano? Yeah. No, she wasn't. Haha, you must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say that. I didn't read that properly. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Probably in Japanese. Let's figure it out. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayuri's anyways. Excuse me. Where is Sayuri anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayuri's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayuri. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Something's up with her. Oh, y'all, I'm actually kind of worried where this game's going. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sarah shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayuri before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Something is definitely up. Oof, can't wait to find out. I'm thinking, let's give some guesses, guys. I bet it has something to do with, Yuri. I bet they're fighting over, me. I mean, who wouldn't fight over me? Come on. No one? Okay. Too much? Okay. But the conversation was already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayuri recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. Oh, that's interesting. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through the papers at her desk. Water Sprite, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayuri recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayuri, who is idly dragging a rubber racer up and down her desk. Ooh. This is gonna be some yandere stuff, watch. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised about the one asking you, Water Sprite. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Water Sprite. Ooh, really? Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayuri talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much more happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayuri is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than it always has been. You're so funny, Water Sprite. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Oh. Didn't think of it like that. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayuri's sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayuri and gently talk to her. She's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayuri told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay everyone, after some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayuri. Ooh. Guys, how many more? Is this? I don't want to be like mean or anything, but are we gonna keep doing these poems? Let's go for you, Monica, this time. Hi, Water Sprite. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayuri's have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Like having your periods in sync. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. About how Sayuri's been a little bit off today? Yeah, did she tell you something? Well... Water Sprite, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not! Why would I do that? Come on. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. What's that supposed to mean? Sayuri's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist, when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away. The legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilit sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Ooh, that's great. It's a great poem, actually. It's a good poem. I'll be honest, I like it. I actually really like this poem. Oh, very, very pessimistic. She's quite nihilistic, but nihilistic. She's quite nihilistic a little bit. You know, she always emphasizes on the meaninglessness of life in all of her poems, which is particularly true. We are leading which is particularly true. We are leading quite a meaningless life, but you know, in the grand scheme, all of this doesn't matter. It'll all be over before we know it. Next 100 years, next 200 years, all of this will be gone. So the house I live in, I won't live in the house I live in anymore. I'll be somewhere, or I might just not exist anymore. So yeah, it is quite a sad poem, but I think it really captures the reality or the true essence of life, you know. But yeah, sorry, I'm being a bit, is that too much? Too much, sorry. Let's keep going. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of thing that gives life meaning. That's true. Try to be like Camus, guys. Try to find a little meaning. Try to find a little purpose. Don't dwell too much on the future. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we all had answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? That's true. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. That's true. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional. Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. Yeah, sometimes that's how I feel sometimes. Like when I make videos, I'm like, even though I was like, I uploaded my first video and I was like, guys, no one literally watched this video. But then I was like, hold on, let me be mindful. This is my very first video, so let me be happy of the fact that I even stepped forward and, you know, tried. So, and I enjoy it. So try not to obsess over what others are thinking. Just do what you want. You know, I feel like, you know, a lot of people in life are very judgmental, but if you are so firm in yourself and you are so confident in yourself to the point where, you know, nothing can shake you, I think that's truly living your life. Wear that outfit, do that crazy makeup, just do anything, whatever it is. If it's a career you don't like, really force it, you know, really pursue. I don't say grind, but, you know, really try to live the life you really want. You know, that's kind of the main thing I want to say. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. You're welcome. Who should I show my poem to next? We're gonna go for, let's just get Sari out of the way. This is your best one so far. Why can't they show us our poems? I want to see my poem. It's really, really nice, Water Sprite. Thanks. Sorry, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Water Sprite. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you'd try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait! Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayuri. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. The change in music shocked me a little bit. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayuri? No. Water Sprite. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayuri has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you have fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayuri! Did I choose the wrong choice? I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayuri? I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayuri shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Water Sprite. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayuri, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Oh. Guys, I think I chose the wrong option. Oopsie! Oopsie daisy. I thought choosing her would make her happy, but before I can say anything else... Oh my god. Before I can say anything else, Sayuri cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. What was that? Oh my god. So I think for now we're gonna stop here. I don't know if this is a good time to stop, but we're gonna stop here and we're going to read Natsuki and Yuri's poem in the next episode. And then after we read those poems, we're gonna just see what goes on. So far, this episode has been pretty interesting. You know, we went to the art supply room. We got to, you know, be together with Sayuri for a little bit. Sayuri is a little bit strange today. It's a bit concerning. You know, this is the first kind of shift we're seeing in the character's behavior, which is a great start. Well, it's not great for the characters, but it's a great start to the story. It means the story's finally kind of kicking off a little bit. And Monica, yeah, no. What was that, Monica? That was creepy. I didn't like that. No, no, no. Why are you talking to me? I felt like she was gonna go through my computer and like grab my neck or something. That's just how creepy it was. Yeah, you know what? It makes the game more interesting. It's fun. She broke the fourth wall. Not many games do that often. Mostly movies do that, but hopefully some action goes down. And yeah, that's all for now. I mean, I shall see you guys. Hopefully I'll get this uploaded and then I'll start working on the next one. So yeah, I shall see you guys very, very, very soon. So yeah. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. Me and my little companion here. Maybe, you know, maybe hit a little subscribe button. Maybe even like it while you're at it. And yeah, that's all for today. So my friend here says bye-bye. And I also too say bye-bye. So yeah, that's all for now. Bye. Bye-bye.